Ladies and gentlemen, okay, I watched the Predator series film, and upon watching that film, one of my relatives said it's a better film than the first Predator, but I don't think it was. I do believe Prey was a great film on its own platform. I believe the cinema, how do you say, cinematography, and the whole screen captures the whole like Apocalypto remind me of that. It's just beautiful piece of work. It should have come on cinema to be honest. But I want to get to the film itself. That not gonna knock it down. But I would like to say that with these particular films which you're seeing nowadays, it's always to do with the race. It's always to do with the white ethnicity, the white man. Uh, is a villain. Whites are villains in today's modern cinema. There's no denial about that. I will say this because there's agenda with these top major film industries run by Zionism, which they have an agenda to punish the white people in cinema. And if one thing I like about the first Predator, it was showing race is stronger together. So with the first one, the Predator one, it shows black and white and brown, Hispanic, Caucasian, African American all together. Even the particular scene, the epic handshake between Dylan. He goes, Dylan, you son of a bitch. It's like epic handshake. You know, that shows unity between black and white. Just like the Rocky series, Carl Weathers and Arnold Schwarzenegger, Carl Weathers and Sylvester Stallone. Rocky also shows Carl Weathers and Sylvester Stallone together. Also shows in Carl Weathers and Arnold Schwarzenegger. Absolutely brilliant. Predator, and then it's got the Hispanic community there, and it shows you the girl. She's a hero of her own. So one thing I liked about Predator One, it shows that the different races are together. They're fighting as one enemy. But in this one, it seemed as though it's going back in a is a different time travel, and then they're showing that the Europeans, the Spanish, the Spanish came. They're talking different language. I couldn't read the subtitles, but showing the Europeans have landed, and then the Predator is killing the Europeans off. That these are the enemies. So the Predator is doing a favor. The Predator is doing a favor in a way of of helping the native Indians in wiping out the Europeans. You come at the wrong time or something. So once again, Disney, um, or it's on Disney Plus right now, but all these big major companies that they have an agenda. They do, they're still suffering from World War Two, guys. If you guys don't believe me, look at Marvel. It is continuously pushing at the agenda against Nazism. Yeah, even your Tom and Jerry cartoons. If you guys don't know what to look for, I know it's all in there. They're pushing against anti-Hitler. Hitler's bad. Hitler's bad. Hitler's bad. We know Hitler's bad, but why do you have to keep pouring it into our culture, into our literature? It's non-stop, guys. And so this is what I see again. So and they don't really like, it's even like with 007 James Bond, right? That's always been a white man, yeah. Now they want to replace him with a black man. Why? Why do you want to replace him with a black man? Right? You can give, look at Wesley Snipes. I love watching Blade, who plays a black superhero, yeah? And his best friend's Whistler, he's white. So there should be like that. And sorry, my partner interrupted there. She's over eavesdropping on my vlog. Just want to say this briefly that why do they want to replace it? Yeah, we don't want to see replacements. So 007 James Bond has always been a white character, so why should that be replaced? For Blade, it's always been a black. Why should that? We don't want to see a white guy play Blade, do we? So once again, with this kind of film I've seen that push agenda down our throats, and this is a it's always. I do remember when Marlon Brando he once refused the Oscar for The Godfather, and he sent a native Indian on stage to show that look that you are showing the native Indians in cinema backwards culture, which is very true at the time. I do agree with Marlon Brando for why he didn't he refused to accept the Oscar, and then people were booing and clapping. It was a mixture of her speech because back then they were showing Indians getting shot, gunned down by John Wayne and all these Western films, correct? So now you can't do that no more in this today's time. But now what I'm seeing is now is that it's gone opposite now. So now you don't see the Indians getting killed as much, but you're now seeing whites getting, the white is the villain now. So they reverse it, and this is what I see. So it's all to do with reverse psychology, and they want, and the majority are white, but they want you, but on cinema they make you feel that you're minority. They do reverse psychology, and they're very good at that, the masters of that. And they want you, and the reason why they make these type of films is they want you to accept a diverse society, a form of education program. Yeah, this is part of the Marxist agenda, and this is real as these guys. It's a Zionist agenda where they want to just basically make this swamp and mix it all up, so you kind of forget your history, your heritage, your culture. Yeah, so we all should cherish our histories and cherish our histories and our backgrounds and everything. But with Hollywood itself, it has no interest in preserving history, only to tell you their tale.